Let's see. Where we at? Department issue camera 3006. Lindsay advised she did not want to pursue charges and indicated such on her sworn written statement. While speaking with Lindsay, she advised me that she did not want Francois to get into trouble. But she did want me to speak with him to scare him a little. To scare him a little? What is wrong with these women? What is this, scared straight for your boyfriends? I mean, come on, man. And she actually thought he would do it. She actually thought this police officer would go and try to scare him by threatening to put him in jail. Let's see. Lindsay then asked if Francois would get into trouble if he smoked weed. Lindsay advised that Francois had smoked the weed earlier. So she is trying to get him in trouble. Why are you bringing that up? Or is she just that non-intelligent? Because you're saying you don't want to get him in trouble, but then you're talking about the weed he smoked. But you weren't at the house with him. You had came home after he got there. I made contact with White, who advised the following. White and Francois were hanging out in the residence when Lindsay came home and began arguing with Francois. Lindsay was upset and began throwing glasses everywhere and broke a vase. Lindsay then locked herself in Francois' room and tried to break a television. Francois kept asking Lindsay to leave, but she refused and continued to break things within the home. White could hear Lindsay say she was calling the police and would tell the police that it was domestic violence. Francois only put his hands on Lindsay when he tried to prevent her from breaking things in the home. And when he had to defend himself, when Lindsay swung at him, White provided a sworn written statement. So she knows he's a college football player. She knows he has a lot to lose. And she's still willing to get him in trouble. Francois advised me that Lindsay did tell him that she was pregnant, but never provided any documentation to prove it. Francois stated he did not believe Lindsay because she was known to make up lies. Lindsay was not showing any signs of the pregnancy. When I asked Francois about the cut on Lindsay's forearm, he stated that she cut herself when she broke the vase. Lindsay stated that she had sustained the cut when Francois was attempting to drag her out of the house. Based on the conflicting statements and lack of independent witnesses, I was unable to establish probable cause to make an arrest for battery. Never date a female named Diamond. Okay, shout out to Matty Ghost. He says, that's why I slapped my slung on that face and knocked the freckles off, then blast off like a rocket-propelled missile 1,000 meters per second square, then I bounced. Well, he didn't. He moved her in his house. But salute to you, Matty Ghost. He moved her in his house. Y'all want to see how she looks? Let's see how she looks. This is her. This is her right here. This is who he almost threw his whole career away for, his whole life, his whole future away for this. Let's see. This is more photos of her. More photos of her. Now, do you think those eyes are real or do you think they're fake? Just as fake as that hair. What's up, Antoine? Shout out to everybody else coming into the room. More pictures of her. Oh, more pictures. More pictures of her. This is who he about threw everything away for. This chick looks like she's about 28 years old, but she's 23. And he's moving her into his house, but he's a college student. She's a college student, man. He moved in a groupie. And the thing is that one thing about college football, it's very cool to be a college football player these days because you're constantly on TV. Florida State plays a ton of television games. You know, they played in the first game of the season last year. Not the first, like the first big time televised game of the season against Alabama. And people know them. People follow them on Twitter. They follow them on Instagram. So people know who these guys are. Now, I believe she lives in the Tallahassee area. So there's a lot of thoughts around there. There's a lot of thoughts in that area. So she's probably just one of them. And she does look like she probably was stripping. But she looks like a lot of trouble. Not even smiling. She can't even smile. And when she's smiling, look what she has on. This is a situation where this woman knows that he has a future and she's willing to jeopardize it because she's mad that he, I guess, won the argument. Because he won the argument, she's mad. He won the argument, she mad. She mad because he won the argument. She want to get revenge. You have to let things go. She needs to let things go. And she does look older than her age says she is. She don't look 22. She look about 27, 28. And she's out here destroying a guy's property. Let me tell y'all what happened with her. This is probably a female who's never really been used to being curved or being told to get out. Because I think that she could feel deep down that he didn't want to be with her no more. Now, mind you, this dude is a rising junior, so he's going to be in college at least another 2 years. Okay? So by then, she's probably already going to be kicked to the curb, family. Make sure y'all like the stream, people. Make sure y'all like the stream. This dude is about 20 years old. She's moving in with him. That lets me know that she don't have a job. This lets me know that her job is to go from one eligible dude to another, go live with him, get kicked out of his house. What's up, Simply? Dark Void. And just move on to the next guy. This is a situation that we're in, people. A situation where you have a guy who has everything in front of him. But he's in a situation where a female, hold on. She knows that he has a lot to lose. Yeah, get the likes up, people. Come on, y'all. Why y'all sitting up here watching the show? Not liking the stream, people. Anyway, he has a lot going for himself. And he really doesn't need to put himself in a position to have it all taken away from him, all because a female gets in her feelings. Because she wants to argue some more. She wants to argue some more. Let's see. There we go. Make sure y'all click that link I'm putting in the chat room. That's a link to my website. Make sure y'all go there and subscribe. Go subscribe to my website, people. That's where you're going to be seeing a lot of my content going. And that seems to be a blueprint, you know. I'm not saying that there aren't guys who are slapping around some of these females. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that we have a situation here with DeAndre Francois. Well, he seems like a seemingly intelligent dude because you can't play major college football as a quarterback and not be intelligent. And not understand that you're dealing with a thought. You're dealing with a female who's probably used to being curved and used. So what she does, she tries to latch on to anybody she feels like is going to get her out of her situation. And she sees him as that. And what he needs to do, if he really believes that he didn't get her pregnant and she's lying, he better get a paternity test. He better get a paternity test. What's going on, Black? Cherubim, Terrence McNeil. Well, that's cool, Terrence. I mean, it is YouTube. Hey, shout out to Adito Gamer. Salute to you, bro. It's been a minute. What's going on? Salute for that, man. He might be coming for that chat room legend title. I was just joking. What's up, Brian? Let me let y'all see her again. This is who he was all like. He almost had his career thrown away for, a lying, thotty female. Let me let y'all see some more of her. Now, doesn't she look like she's about 27, 28 in this photo? Anyway. You got to be careful out there, man. You got to be careful. Black men cannot afford to continue to have these type of situations, man. We got to win. You know? You're in college. You're wifing up a chick that's probably done the whole half of the roster done ran through. Now, I want y'all to understand. There are other players on that current team, well, they're not there anymore, who are going to be drafted high in the NFL. You don't think that they done smashed her? Shout out to Antoine Wood. Always supporting. Shout out to Matty Ghost again. He says, I sketch my name on their face with my white ink, or I knock the freckles off that face with my 2 force member, 100 pounds per square inch of force. I'm scientific, 100 PSI. Bro, I don't know if I said it right, but hopefully I did. My cup empty. I think she probably got a couple dudes' cup empty. But I want y'all to understand, there's a couple of guys who just left college early to be in the NFL. You don't think they done been with her? You don't think that they in her inbox right now? You don't think she's in their inbox right now? But because he's the quarterback, he's the most visible guy on the team besides any of the other players who may get a lot of attention. So if I was him, I would not be claiming no child until she has the child and until she takes a paternity test. Trying to tell me he the only guy that man, come on, man. Derwin James is gonna be probably a top 5 pick. You don't think he done got with her or might get with her? But some of those guys are more intelligent than others. And I think they're more intelligent in socially than he is. So they know not to wife up a chick and move them in their house. Because that's the first mistake. You're moving her in your house. You can't be moving no thoughts in your house, bro. Okay, cool, Matty goes. You cannot be moving thoughts in your house. Because what's going to happen, she's going to get comfortable. You know? She's going to see you as a sucker. She's not going to respect you. Because some women, unfortunately, do not care how nice you are to them. Like, they really don't. Is Cardi B fault in 2018? Well, she's giving the chicks who on them poles a lot of courage to get off of them and get into the music game or whatever game they're trying to get into. And then, dude, you're having unprotected sex with her, a chick that done probably done been around Tallahassee 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Because trust me, a female who looks like that, what's up, War Stories broski? Oh, really? I mean, didn't she do that before and then come back? Maybe she done got her. Maybe she done got her a pro-black guy. Not, but, you know. I guess we'll see. You know, unless she said she was leaving. Probably got her a nice rich man. Nice. Got a nice rich Caucasoid. I don't want in-house with. Yeah, broski, and she probably got one. No, she can't stay. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that, young. But you have to be extremely careful of bringing these types of women around you when you got a lot to lose. Because you don't know how they're going to react if you get them mad. Because they know that you're the quarterback of the Florida State Seminoles. They know that. They know that you're on television each week during the season. People know who you are on social media. You cannot give them the opportunity to either blackmail you or to get you kicked off the team. You've already had one guy who was a quarterback at Florida State get kicked off the team because some chick decided to put their, decided to get disrespectful. I mean, yeah, go say that. A lot of these types of females, unfortunately, they do not like us. I hope y'all understand this. Chicks like this do not like us. What's going on, Angela C? They don't. And if they have any opportunity to destroy us or to do something to sabotage us, they will. And that's why they're constantly alone and single.